Welcome to part 5 of Picture Day Mistakes, leaving out one of the most important buyer difference makers. If you miss this step, you are really missing out on the real reason of why buyers or renters would want to write you a check. So quit selling the wrong thing. Quit selling houses and start selling living experiences. Let's take a look at how to avoid this big mistake. I'll leave a link to part 1 just in case you missed that. Well, again, people are not buying a 12 by 12 bedroom. They're not buying, studs and shingles and square footage or how much a square foot price. That's the practical, but where they make the buying decision, where they want to buy it, and then they'll justify it later with logic. But we make our buying decisions visually and emotionally. I mean, we really do buy with our eyes. But the reason most people buy a place to live is for the experience of living there. And if you talk to any homeowner, why'd they buy? Well, we bought this house because we like the neighborhood, we like the schools, we like the parks close by, we like that it's close to the highway so I can get to work, well, whatever those issues are. So it usually is that location, location, location. And what this realtor did not do is show off that this home is a couple blocks from the ocean. So I went out and just grabbed some quick shots of showing, hey, you get to meet some new friends and have the experience of living close to the ocean and ocean breeze and the smells, and you're far enough inland that, you're protected and so on. So hopefully this gave you a really good just kind of side-by-side comparison of how do you transform, even if you're hiring a professional photographer for your listing photos and your Airbnb, online photos, you're still doing a tremendous amount of promotion and open houses and social media. And, you're already taking a lot of cell phone photos and additional photos to help market yourself. So we want to get them out of that snapshot amateur mode that just ruin the professional image that you just paid to give yourself. And then you go post up, crooked, ugly, dark, all the things we just talked about. Write down some of these lessons and go back and kind of play it again and just jot down some of these lessons and start transforming even just your day-to-day snapshots, even if it's just of your grandchild, and you're going to post that on your social media. Get that much more professional looking and get it much more framed and get the main subject out of the middle of your photo and start using that rule of thirds. And the same thing with the horizon. Don't put that horizon dead center in the middle of your picture. If you're by the ocean and the waves are crashing in and that looks really cool, then let the bottom 2/3 of your picture be dominated by the waves and the ocean. If there's a beautiful sunset with great colors, then have the top 2/3 of your picture be represented by the nice sunset. Make sure everything's nice and level, turn on the grids, but have the most interesting part, the 2/3 dominate. So stop putting your horizon dead center in the middle of your picture. It's just boring, doesn't give your eye anywhere to go, and so on. So again, I hope this side-by-side comparison has really been helpful for you.